linear inequality. Since you've gone through the last previous few videos, okay, fine. So the first question for you guys is, write the solution set solution. This may SOLUTION, okay. Write the solution set, okay, after solving the equation 4x plus 3 less than 6x plus 7. So send me the answer in 4x plus 3, correct? If this is coming this side, it will come what? Minus 2x less than 4. Then if I am multiplying or dividing negative signs, if I am multiplying or dividing by negative numbers, there will be a sign, there will be a greater than will become less than and vice versa, correct? So it will be x greater than minus 2. So what is the solution set? Solution set is nothing but minus 2 to infinity. This is my solution set. Solve 7x plus 3 less than 5x plus 9. Show the graph of the solution on the number line. So in this question, correct, 7x plus 3 less than, so it will be naturally what? It will be 2x less than 6 or x less than 3. So just draw a number line. Be very careful in reading the question in this, okay? Just draw a number line here. A number line in the examination, you should draw it very neatly. Here it's fine, whatever it is, fine. 0, 1, 2, and 3. And do not forget to put what? The hollow circle in the third thing. That's all. And you have to just put another number line like this from 3. That's all. Fine. If you want, you can put what? Minus 1 and all of the stuff. Minus 1, minus 2, and so on. Correct. So this is our solution graph for this particular question. Solve 3x minus 6 greater than or equal to 0 graphically in a 2D plane. So 3x minus 6 greater than or equal to 0. Correct. So 3x greater than or equal to what? 6. So x greater than or equal to 2. Now if you're drawing the graph in two dimensional sense what? X and y respectively. Correct? Now if this is my 0 here, this is my 1, this is my 2 here. Correct? So what I will do is, I will be drawing one number line here, where in 2. Correct? So if it is on the right hand side, greater than or equal to, if it is greater than or equal to, it will be a bold line like this. But if I only get x greater than 2, it will be what? A dotted line. So that problem also we will do it. Next part is we have to shade the thing. Correct? So how do we shade also, I'll tell you. If I am putting in this equation, which one? 3x minus 6 greater than or equal to 0. If I am putting in this equation, x is equal to 0. Suppose x is equal to 0. So what is the value I'm getting here? Minus 6 greater than or equal to 0, which is false. Correct? So which means I have to shade on the right hand side. Correct? If it is true, I have to shade it on the left hand side. So that is the reason I'm going to shade where on the right hand side of the plane. This is a vertical plane. So vertical plane, there are two parts. One is the right part, other is the left part. If it is false, I'll be shading it on the right part respectively. Correct? So this is the same method we will be using in your class 12th to solve the LPP or linear programming problems. Fine. So only remember one thing in this. If it is only greater than 2, instead of this thick line, I'll be drawing a dotted lines. I'll be sharing much more examples than this. Solve this question graphically. Question number 2. Solve graphically 40x plus 20y less than or equal to 120. So first thing is that we should plot this particular graph properly. That's it. That is our first thing here. Correct? So for that solution, I'll write here 40x plus 20y is equal to 120. Less than or equal to 120 respectively. Now if I'm cancelling all this 0, it will become what? 4x plus 2y. Make it as equal to, it's not a problem. We'll make it as an equation first. Is equal to 12. Correct? If I make it as a line, that's it. Now again, if I simplify it, 2x plus y is equal to 6. Now what I have to do, I have to plot this thing. Correct? If I want to plot it, again one more thing, I'll draw a box. Simple thing, x, y. If x is equal to 0, what is the value you'll get? Y is equal to 6. If y is equal to 0, x value you'll get is what? 3. Done. Simple 8th standard max will follow here. That's it. Then only I'm going to draw the x and y plane respectively. Correct? 0, 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Then it's up to 6, right? So I think I have to extend this thing. So my line is a little bit bent. 4, 5, and 6. 6 I have placed here. So now I have to join what? 6 and 3. If you are confused with this particular step, 4x plus 2y is equal to 12. Suddenly y is less than or equal to 2 is changing. Nothing. I just want to plot the graph. Correct? For that thing, I made it to equal to. That's all. There is nothing wrong in this. Fine. So there is nothing wrong in this particular thing as of now. Fine. Okay. The next step for us is, I'll tell you what is the next step. We have to shade the two parts. Correct? We have to shade either this part or this part. Before that, I would like to introduce one thing which is not there in your textbook. That is called the corner points, which I will be mentioning it. Okay. So just listen here. Only one thing. No need to think of any other thing. Just listen here for 1 minute. Okay. So now we have to shade. Either it can be on this plane in the sense where this part, this full part, because this is dividing into two parts, right? Part 1 here, part 2 here. So I'm just going to make here as part 1 and part 2. Correct? We have to shade any of these things. So for next step is what? If I am putting here 0, if I am putting x and y value as 0, 0. So I'll get what? 0 less than or equal to 120, which is true. Which is true. 0 is either it's anyway is less than. Correct? Correct? 0 is less than 120. It is true only. It is less than or equal to. It is not and. Or it is less than or equal to. So again, the important thing. So we will shade it on the, if it is true, we will shade it on the left hand side of the plane. This is one is the right hand side, other is left hand side. Correct? So I'm going to shade it this particular thing here. Okay. And then I have mentioned about the corner point. So my corner point in this question is what? One is 0, 0 is my corner point. Then 3, 0 and 0, 6. So guys, we are not shading, okay, this part because our corner points are what? 0, 6, 3, 0 and 0, 0. I'll write down in words so that it will be helpful for everyone. In case of corner points, in the previous problem, in the last problem, just now we did, correct? We got 3 corner points. Take it as a note. It is not there in your textbook. Yeah. So which means either as a triangle or a quadrilateral. We only shade the area of the corner points. If it is less than 3, that is 2. Let's take this example. In this example, let's take what? Here, we don't have any points here. There is not a triangle or a quadrilateral here. It is just a line parallel to what y-axis. That's it. X is equal to 2. Correct? X is equal to 2 meaning it's parallel to the y-axis. That's it. So since we don't have any corner point, that's why we are shading it all the parts. Correct? And also remember one important thing here. If it is less than, it will go like this. greater than upwards. This is another shortcut thing which I have developed through the years to tell you. That's the only thing here. Solve 3x plus 2y greater than 6. 3x plus 2y greater than 6. Correct? First thing for us is plotting. X and y. So x is 0, y is 3. If y is 0, x is 2. So 1, then 2. Here also I'll give 1, 2, and 3. So I just draw a small line between what? 3 and 2 respectively. That's all. But the problem here is this particular thing which I have told clearly. Greater than, there is no greater than or equal to. If it is greater than, I clearly told multiple times that this should be what? Dotted lines. Okay. Fine. 3x plus 2y is equal to 6. This line is 3x plus 2. But if it is greater than 6, put 0. Put 0, x and y as 0 in this equation. 0, 0. Is 0 greater than 6? Answer is no. First plane, and this is second plane. The answer, this is false. Shade the second plane. That's it. Simple thing. Here there are no corner points. See, if it is false, then we don't need to worry about this particular thing. Which one? Correct. It's going in the second plane, second half. Only if it is true, then we'll be shading which one? The smaller part. Correct. Let me see. In this particular question, the shade will come to these things. Okay. Second and fourth quadrant. It will come. It will come. Fine. It is not a triangle formed here. Correct. This is false. If it is false, we have to shade on the second plane. And one more clue is what? If it is greater than. Greater than means I told you it is on the up. Less than meaning down. Less than meaning we'll get the corner points clearly. Here we don't have that. We have only two corner points here. One is this and this. So the area is an unbounded shade. It's not a bounded area. It's an unbounded region here. Fine. So no need for us to worry. Let me resume. Whenever we get greater than symbol, whenever we get greater than or less than symbol, use dotted lines. So I will tell you one more trick, okay, which helped me secure 100 marks. Or for me in engineering, it was more than 90, it is S grade. Okay, one more trick which I used is nothing but which helped me in getting marks is in this right hand side. Okay, I will write in my own words. Okay, if I didn't understand any problem, this is the note. Okay, this is the thing which I understood from this question. I have learned this particular thing, or else I'll write something which will help me to memorize it further. Clear? So this will actually help you in the long term, and keep these notes secure.